Hello guys, how you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can create this night sky with stars and a moon. This will be a really simple sky, but I hope you can learn something new and find this useful in many ways. So if you like this video, I ask you to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button because this really helps me a lot. So let's start. Okay, first I'll leave two links in the description below. One for this moon texture, just download here, it's free, but you have to leave the attribution for the author, and a second one for the star map. I'll be using this one from NASA. Just hit download and choose a resolution here. For this video, I'll be using an 8K resolution. Just download these two images and we're good to go. Back in Unreal, let me delete this weapon first, we don't need that. Okay, so to do the sky, we need an actual mesh to render the material that we're gonna create. So for this project, I'll be using the first person template. It's just the blank template that you create in Unreal. So this template already comes with a SM Sky Sphere, static mesh Sky Sphere. But this one is the engine content and I don't want to modify this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete this one, then open the content drawer. Just click here content drawer or hit Ctrl and space and you will be opening this one. Go to settings here and then show engine content, enable that and we will be seeing this engine folder here. Just open this, then content, and then if you go to engine sky, you'll find this same mesh here, SM Sky Sphere. So I'll be grabbing this one, but first let me go to the content here. Let me create another folder. I'm gonna call this sky. Now we can go to that engine sky folder. Let me scroll up here so you can see the sky folder. Then I'm gonna grab the SM Sky Sphere and drag to the sky folder and copy. Don't move, just copy here because we don't want to modify the engine content. We want to create a copy and modify the copy one. Okay, so now we can go to the sky here and we'll see the sky sphere. I'm gonna rename this to simply sky, SM sky. And now we can disable the show engine content so we don't see this content folder here. Now we can grab this one and put in the world like that. Let me reset the transform here in details. Just reset, hit this arrow here and we reset the position. So now as you can see, we have the mesh here, but it's really small for this level. As you can see, we are already outside the sphere. So because of that, I'm gonna increase the scale of it. So just select it, you can select it in the outliner, then go to details, lock this so you can edit these three values at the same time. And for this one, I'm actually gonna put here like 50,000. I think it's a good value for this one. Okay, so now you can see the clouds because this sphere now it's a lot bigger, and because of that the clouds are in front of it. Okay, now we can create the actual material that we're gonna put on this mesh. So let's go. Let's go to the content drawer and in the sky folder let's create a new material. Right click and material. I'll be naming this m_sky. And I'm actually gonna create a material instance for that. So right click in this material, then create material instance. So for this one, I'll be naming mi_sky. And this material instance is what we're gonna put in this mesh. So just select the SM sky, go to details, here in the materials, just find the mi_sky, the instance that we created. Okay, so it is like this because we need to edit the material first. So let's open the material, and okay, let me just dock this here. Okay, so the sky doesn't need to be affected by light. So in the shading model, we're gonna change it from default lit to unlit, so it's not affected by light. And as you can see, we have the emissive color here. So first we need to get the color of the sky. So how are we gonna do that? Just go to the material, and we already have a node for that. If you right click here and type atmosphere, you will find this node, sky atmosphere view luminance. This is the actual color of the sky based on the directional light. So if we put this in the emissive color, apply, save, and go back here, as you can see, the sky has the colors. If I rotate the sun with Ctrl L, if you hold Ctrl L and move the mouse, you can rotate the sun, the directional light. As you can see, the sky already have the colors that we need, but we don't need the actual sun here appearing. So to do that, we're gonna grab the sun. So we already have a node for that. If you type atmosphere, you'll find this one, sky atmosphere light disk luminance. So this node asks for a light index. So if you go to the outliner, then you select your directional light, go to details, scroll down until you find atmosphere and cloud, and then open advanced. You'll find the atmosphere sunlight index. In this case, this one is 0. So that's what we need to put here. It's already in, but I think it's good for you to know where this is referring to. So it's this one, sky sunlight index. It's atmosphere sunlight index actually. So to add this, we just need to add these two together. So just hold A and click with the left mouse, and you will find this add node. You can right click and type add and add this node too. So just add these two together and then put in the result on the emissive color, and you will find the sun in the sky. Okay, great. So to be more organized, I'm gonna put this to this side, disconnect this, and I'm gonna put the result on the named reroute, this one, and I'm gonna call this sky color. Okay, so this way we can go here and type sky color, and we get this result but without plugging any wire here. So just connect this here, and this will be the same. Okay, let's comment this. Select everything, then hit C, and you can comment. I'm gonna call this sky color. Okay, so we're trying to make a night sky, so I'm gonna edit the directional light a little bit. So let's select the directional light, go to details, scroll up, and first I'm gonna put this in 0.3. I think it's a good value. Let me see. Let me put a little bit less, like 0.15. Okay, I think it's good. I will not change the source angle now because we're gonna put the moon here. Let's increase the temperature all the way up so it's more bluish, like a night light. Okay, I think for now that's all we need to do. Let's continue to add the stars in the sky. To do that, first we need to import the textures. So in this sky folder, I'm gonna create a new folder and call it textures, and then I'll be importing the textures that I show you earlier in the video. Just import them into here, drag and drop. Okay, we have this star map and this moon texture here. Okay, let's start with the star map. So just drag and drop this here in the node to create a texture sample. So first I want to edit the intensity of this texture, so I'm gonna multiply. So just hold M on the keyboard and left click so you can create a multiply node, and I'm gonna multiply this for a value. This value will be the intensity of these stars. So let's hold S on the keyboard, left click to create a scalar parameter. This one I'm gonna call star intensity. I'll be defaulting this to 1. Just connect here in the B. And to be more organized, I'm gonna select this parameter and put in the star group, stars. So just type stars here in group and it will be already there. So it will be really simple, just this parameter. Now we can put the results on a named reroute. So named reroute, I'm gonna call this stars. Okay, so to add this into the sky, we just need to add on the sky color. So just hold A on the keyboard, left click to add an add node, put the sky color on the A and stars. That's a reroute that we created here. Just put on the B and the results on the emissive color, and then you find the stars on the sky. So I think it's really bright right now. I'm gonna pump this down. So for that, let's go to the sky folder and open the material instance that we created. Let me just put this to the side here. Go here, and as you can see, we have the stars and the star intensity here. Just enable this to override it and put some value here. I'm gonna put 0.3 to be less intensity. I think it's good. You can play around with these values, but for me, I think it's good for now. So let's continue. Let's just change the moon now. First, let's comment this one. Select everything, then hit C. Let's change the name to stars. Okay, so we need to add the moon where this directional light is. So to do that, we already have a node for that too. So just right click and type atmosphere, and you will find this node under texturing, sky atmosphere image. This one is what we need. So we need to pass to this a texture object. So to create this, we're gonna first go to the texture here and grab the moon texture, just put it here, and this is a texture sample, but the node asks for a texture object. So we just need to right click on this texture sample and convert to texture object. Okay, it's now a texture object, but I want to convert this to a parameter too, so we can change later this texture if we want. So right click again and convert to parameter. I'm gonna name this moon texture. Okay, just connect this into the texture object. Also, I'm gonna create, for this parameter, I'm gonna create a group. Let me call this moon, so we'll be more organized. So the second thing, it asks for a direction of the light that we want to put this image to. So in this case, it is the direction light, this main one. So we already have a node for that too. Just type atmosphere and we'll find the sky atmosphere light direction. Again, it asks for a light index. In this case is 0 because we only have one light. So this is the direction value that we want. And these two values will be parameters, the scale of this texture and the rotation of the texture. So let's create a scalar parameter holding S and left click. Let's name this moon scale. Again, I'm gonna put this under the moon category, the moon group. For now, I'm just gonna put 1 here. Later we can change this and just put in the scale. And the same thing for the rotation. So hold S, left click to create a scalar parameter. Let's call this moon rotation. Moon rotation. I'm gonna put this under the moon group. Default to 1 and then put here. Okay, we already have the result here. So let's put this on the name it reroute to see what we got. Let's call moon. And again, we just need to add this here in the final. So we are adding the sky color and the sky together, the stars together. Now let's add this result with the moon. And let's put this result on the emission color. So if I apply and save, you see that we have a lot of moons on the sky, not just one. This is happening because we're not masking this texture from these results here, so we need to mask. So for this to work, we need to multiply the mask and the alpha together. So let's hold M on the keyboard, left click, multiply these two together, and the result of that is the mask that we want. So we need to multiply this result with the mask to apply the mask. So let's hold M again, left click to create another multiply node. Then we're gonna multiply the result here with this mask. And then this result we're gonna put in the moon here. So we are already adding here. If we apply and save, now we only have one moon in the sky. So it's really big. So to change that, we're gonna go to the material instance of the sky. Let's open this, put to the side, go to the level so we can see the changes. And now we have the moon category here. So let's enable the moon scale to override it, and let's put this a little bit down so you can find a value that you like. I'm gonna put 0.1 for this, and you can enable the rotation too and change this. And as you can see, the texture are rotating. If you want a particular rotation, just change here. I'm gonna reset it and disable because I don't want to change that now. And of course you can change the moon texture here too. Let's save, close, and that's basically done. Let's just comment here. Let's call this moon to be more organized. And actually I'm gonna convert this star texture to a parameter too. So right click it, convert to parameter. I'm gonna call this stars texture and put this under the stars category, so we can change later if we want. Okay, so we already have the sky, but we have this source going through the moon. How we resolve that? It's really simple. Just select the directional light, go to the details, and put the source angle all the way down so we don't have this sun angle source here. Just put all the way down and you're basically done. If we hold Ctrl L and rotate, you can put the moon wherever you want on the sky, and that's basically it. So for a final touch, I will be enabling the sun shafts here, the light shafts. So to do that, just go to the directional light, details, scroll down until you find light shafts and enable light shaft bloom. So if we enable that, you already have this nice shafts effect, but I think it's a little too much, so I'm gonna bump this down. So go to details, and then in the bloom max brightness, I'm gonna put this a little bit down here, maybe here, and then turn down the bloom scale a little bit, just a little bit, maybe 0.1. 0.05. I think it's great. You can mess with these values to find whatever you want, but I think this is it. Hit play. We already have a nice sky with stars and a moon. Okay guys, this is all for now. Again, this is a really simple sky. It's nothing crazy going on here, but I think it's worth it to show you, especially if you're a beginner on Unreal. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't lose any new content. I'm planning to bring more tutorials on Unreal of the things that I'm learning through the way, so I'm gonna put a lot of tutorials on this channel for that, so subscribe so you don't lose any of these new videos. So that's all. I hope you have a great day, keep learning, and until next time.